For one, we have to take responsibility. So we've been pushing a message of public education, public engagement, changing our lifestyles, recognizing that we have that individual and collective responsibility at an individual level, at a collective level, at a national level. So it's very important. We've been pushing that message a lot through our membership and in different parts of the world. Also the church, the Catholic Church, has been taking some leadership and setting some examples in certain places, and we've been encouraging that as well, promoting those examples. We've also been telling the stories of people who suffer directly from climate change and bringing their solutions, not just their stories of suffering, but their solutions also that are homemade, that are working at a smaller level, and sharing those with the wider public. Well, just the principle of participation for us is sacred. You have to involve the most people possible if you want this to work, and to hear the voices of people at how urgent this is. It's easy to stay in a dialogue that's one way, in a sense. It has to really be a multi-directional dialogue where you involve the lowest level of participant to the highest level of participant and make sure that everybody feels collectively responsible. So this type of dialogue has to be participatory, it has to be sincere, it has to have outputs, concrete outputs, and it has to listen to examples of people on the ground. I think that there's space. The question is there communication between the spaces? And I think that that's the critical link that maybe is missing right now. We're talking to each other a lot. We're talking to a lot of convinced people. Are we hearing each other? That's my concern. So much has to be done. Actually, most of the work has to be done outside of these official negotiations, in my opinion, because as a network, we work with real people on the ground. They have to take conscience because they're electing their leaders. They're the ones making the choices in society. They're the consumers. They're the actors. All of these people have to take action. So there's a great awakening that has to happen to the urgency. We have to augment our ambition individually, collectively, to make changes happen in this short time. It's very little time left. We have no more time to waste. So that sense of urgency and of ambition has to be augmented, and a sense that it is possible. And that's something that has to change in our frame of mind, somehow that it's far away and that we can wait. We can't. We have to find the solutions right now. Well, for one thing, we bring a message of hope, which is encouraging because it can be a very discouraging conversation. So we bring this. We bring also that it's a matter of human dignity and that all the issues are interconnected. We can't segment climate conversations from political conversations, from social crises, from peace building, from poverty issues. We have to connect all of those pieces. As Catholics, we connect all of those together, inspired by the words of the Pope, of Laudato Si, and we bring that different kind of voice to the conversation to remind people that the solutions have to reflect the interconnectedness of the problems.